Your 7-minute pitch begins right now.
Thank you everyone for today's great opportunity. So I'm Yusuke Kondo from Noahlogy. We are developing AI-native PLM, product lifecycle management system for zero-emission vessels and ship finance. Has anyone ever heard ship finance, the word of ship finance? Yeah. Wow, great. So this is a FinTech event, so that's pretty good. Okay, so ship finance is, at first, I would like to introduce the current obstacle for maritime industry. So the maritime industry has environmental challenges. So IMO, International Maritime Organization, set GHG net zero goal by 2050. So this is a very big goal, ambitious goal. Actually, so 3% of GHG is, comes from maritime industry, especially from the global entire world distribution. And so for this purpose, so a lot of charterers, ship charterers, have to invest a lot of money on this domain for the net zero emission ship version. And so 70% of the maritime industry things are operated by manual, not digital. Right? So we need a lot of investment on DX or maritime industry and for net zero GHG emission gas, zero emission ships. So this market has a huge, this is a trillion game. So it has a good potential of $1 trillion market for zero emission vessels, ships. So actually, the statistics says, so $1 trillion US is needed for the total investment for zero emission ships. And so actually, 50 to 70 billion US dollars, this is the size, how the scale of this net zero emission ship market is. And so we actually, only in Japan, so we need 10 billion US dollars per year for new net zero emission goal. So in the first place, I would like to introduce the business structure of maritime and shipbuilding. So actually, most of us think about Nihon Yusei or a lot of charterers who brings something to some place, right? These operators of ships are charterers. We call it charterers. Charterers usually do not have any ships. Ship owners are different from charterers. Ship owners and charterers make SPC. It's called borrowers, right? But ship owners do not have much money to buy ships because most of the ships, at least, they need 30 million US dollars up to 100 US dollars. So they need cash from lenders. That's finance. Lenders also provide some amount of money to shipbuilders and maritime equipment manufacturers. There are a lot of stakeholders like this in maritime industry. So we would like to build a single source of truth platform, product lifecycle management systems for this industry, especially for net zero goals, zero emission vessels. So current procedures has a lot of challenges. First, there are fragmented channels. So for example, for sales of maritime equipment, so we need a lot of exhibitions or human contact or just phone calls. So there is no solutions for this specific industry, DX solutions. The second is, there are a lot of manual processes and no information is remained in this domain. And the third thing is information gaps. So there are a lot of stakeholders and it's silocated, so they know only what they are doing and they do not know what others are doing, so they cannot optimize their operations. The last one is slow implementation. So these three problems cause the slow implementation of zero emission vessels. This is a very problem for the goal of net zero emission ships. So we are developing zero emission ship SaaS PLM platform. So I would like to introduce how it works. So at first, so this platform, so you can, so if you are a ship owner, you can input all the information, all the document, all the Excels into this platform. This platform automatically calculates GHG emissions. And then, so they do a kind of technology matching. So for example, if you want to build a new zero-emission ship, so you have to buy a lot of equipment. You have to choose a lot of proper equipment for a new ship. And actually, so ship owners do not have much knowledge about zero-emission ships, how we should make it. So this system automatically provides information and matching of, for example, so what kind of engine is needed for this ship or something like that. And then, so there's also streamline procedures. So shipbuilders also use this platform to calculate and communicate on the current procedure with ship owners. And then, so there's also compliance reporting. So GHG emissions needs kinds of compliance reporting. This is a legal procedure. So the SaaS system automatically generates reporting, and it also allows automated ship finance. So we have competitive advantages. First is integrated value chains and finance. There are a lot of stakeholders, and everyone uses our PLMs, and all the information, single source of truth, is on site. And then, so there's also process automation, because there's an integrated data warehouse on a platform. And then, so we can achieve data-driven intelligence, like something like AI. And so we are providing this system with SaaS subscription and transaction fees. This is a huge potential. Yeah, that's all.
Thank you very much. That was Mr. Yusuke Kondo, CEO of Noahlogy Company Limited, with an AI-native SaaS PLM platform.